Hello and welcome everyone to this third round of Apprentice League Season 7. It is the Karpenga Grand Prix in Norway, in an island. I am today in the commentary box with the Season U Ultimate League Season 16, champion of the world, Figueira. How are you?
Hello, hello. I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you? How are you?
I'm really happy for this race. The week was quite long waiting for it. We have a full grid almost today, 10 drivers, it's like almost a record. So it's definitely going to be an interesting race. And yeah, do you have maybe like a favorite? Who do you think is going to take a pole position, have a great performance?
Oof, I mean, I'm not already kept up. I haven't kept up with the AL drivers, but I guess we can see their first times now. And maybe I think I know some of the drivers better. If Africo is that Africo?
Indeed, we have some debutant
Apprentice?
today. I think it's Michael's first race, same for Mill in P5 and Mika to Mika in P7. So yeah, and Mike on his debut
Always
seems to
nice to
be
see
the
fresh
quickest of all.
faces.
Figo, your screen share is like 2 FPS.
Hmm.
Well, rounding up at the final corner of the second lap, we see some improvements. Studios gets himself into P2, general improvement from Ofuko that gets in a 32, B2 in a 58. We see Dranza that Masca Breva has had already few seasons in the legs that seem to not be quite on the pace. Maybe they messed up their laps. They hope that they can get some clean corners for this final attempt. For now, it's looking like Michael is gonna get pole position, and it is for the moment Michael in a 33.12 that gets pole position. Ofuko is gonna get in the second row. So Michael in his debut gets a strong lap time of 33.12 and gets himself in pole position. Ofuko, for I think it's the second time of the season, is gonna find himself on the fourth row but not in pole position. Studio's first time racing this season in AL, he's third. Then it's Vituko, the winner of last round. Sunday driver, Conor Mascabrevas. Then the two debutants as Mika, to Mika and Mill in P8 and 9. And Draza is gonna round up this starting grid. So the lights are gonna get out. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 outside, and we are underway for the Norwegian Grand Prix. Fuko gets quite a good start, as is Studios that immediately get destroyed. Bituko is trying to get the best out of his medium tires, and he's almost tied with Michael, but Michael keeps the lead and the advantage of his pole position, as everyone just behind already lost a lot of time, and a lot of people are just going around the place. And it seems like Michael and Bituko and Connor just joined them. I already have a mattress of almost a second on the top four. So,
One
oh,
incident
then.
Studios is pushed off by Mika. Oh wow. Yeah, the leaders, Vituko, Maiko, and Connor. Connor's going to send it down the inside. He's going to send it so wide, and he's managed to take
They're
P1.
going three wide. No,
And he
that's.
pushes off Vituko, and then he pushes himself off. Yeah. You always see
Oh,
quite
and
rough racing with these.
Mika to Mika is actually joining in on this pack. And it seems that there is a big send from Mascabrevas in the kind of death pack that we have behind. And how Dranza and Ofuko has dropped 8 places. He's now last. What happened for him? It's gonna
Yeah.
have to review that afterwards. But for now, entering the third lap, it's Bituko leading from corner. Maiko seems to have dropped up just a little bit. Mika just makes a mistake, can't quite catch him up. Mil on his debut P5, then it's Studious, Masca Brevas, Sunday driver, and Fuko and Raza are battling it out for the ninth place. And Raza got pushed off. Unfortunate. And Fuko pushes himself. Unfortunate too. Oh,
Oh,
Masca
Vituko makes
Brevas.
a mistake. Connor's through. Connor's in the lead, and he's got a significant gap. Wow. These guys at the front are on medium tyres, so I think they'll have the advantage here. They managed to outpace everyone in the softs.
And yeah, oh, they're pushing themselves off. Kind of a lag rocket here. Just, yeah, Apprentice driving, and Maiko is going for it. And he gets the job done by a mistake from Kono. And just, Bituko pulled out a great move. Really not much to say about it. It's just a clean send, and yeah. and Connor makes a mistake. Now the top two is running away with it. Maybe they should start slipstreaming each other to not lose that much time. But they're probably both thinking that they're the guy that can make them go the further away. So they're not going to cooperate, as they are fighting right now. So,
Tuco is very much in control.
quite an agitated start. Figo, what can you say about it? It's kind of, yeah.
Oh, a little
There's a
lag
big
storm. I
server
think
lag.
Micah has gone off. He has suffered so much. He's lost a bunch of time, like 2 seconds to Vizico. That happens. The lag. I don't know. The servers haven't been very good recently, have they? Always a lag storm in each race. But about the start of the race, very hectic, as usual with AL. You know, they have a very rough racecraft. They're not the greatest. They're not the most complete. But yeah, it's always fun to see them send these aggressive dives though, because you don't really see them in other leagues.
And we
'Cause
got the
they're the
perfect
only ones who are
example
pretty.
of Mika to Mika, just absolutely sending him, obliterating himself and Mika. Now he's just losing
Yeah.
places.
That's why these races are always a spectacle. But you do usually see
Oh my god.
a few drivers run off with it, and I think you can see that in Batuco and maybe Connor as well.
Yeah,
You could
we
add that.
definitely have a top three that is way ahead of everyone else, just in pure pace and stuff.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
We got
I'm
some
excited to see.
interesting things going on in that death pack. Just everyone dying every single lap. What the fuck was that? I'm sorry for
Masquerade's
the
off the
F1.
track.
That was
He's
interesting
gonna
move.
send it down on Fuika's inside. Fuika's gonna come back and take the position.
I got the first
We got
pit
the
stop,
first pit.
Studios.
Studios, 7 laps in. Probably
It
hard
seems to
the
have
end.
slowed down in the straight. I don't know what happened there.
Medium.
I don't think the mediums can go for
11.
Oh yeah, the mediums can go for 11. So
Oh,
yeah, everyone is
it's
going to be
not-
on a one-stop strategy.
We're just gonna see if anyone reacts to Studious. Maybe he's gonna be able to undercut someone.
Maiko is reacting to it. I mean, 8 lap on soft is kind of the limit, if we gotta say. And yeah, every
he's
soft runner is gonna enter the pits. Let's see what they choose. Milan of Yuko go on to mediums when Mika is on hard, and Maiko too is on mediums. So yeah, most people, the harder compounds around this track seems to be the most liked by every UL driver, maybe almost CL1, and we can see that what they prefer is really reacting into the lower leagues, as we almost all had no one in the soft tires that in the previous season were dominating every single round.
You see Batsuko just taking those mediums to 10. I would take them for 9 and then just go 9 again, but it looks like he has other ideas. Oh, no,
Maybe-
sorry, I made a mistake. He's already pit. I missed it somehow. Connor's doing that though.
Connor is doing it. Maybe he's hoping for an undercut. No,
He's staying out.
He's staying
He has
out.
stayed out, and he's also. I don't know if he thought he was gonna go in because he looked like he was aiming to go
Yeah, he
into the
seemed
pits. And he
to
just turned
enter, but
away.
no. And we got Sunday Driver on the hards just in the pits already. Same thing for Drazar on the mediums. And they both go on soft. So they're gonna go until the end on 7 lap on the soft. And we seem to have a big pack and of Yukon Studios just. Oh my. It's interesting drive for sure.
I'm seeing in AL. Yeah. Yeah. Sunday Driver looks like he's definitely got the opportunity on Masqueraders. Soft tires, newer tires. Do everything he needs to make the overtake and
Oh
probably
yeah,
run away.
Mascabras is really on the old Lennard. And he's probably gonna pit this lap, I would say.
Oh.
Sunday Driver makes quite a
He's
good
rather being
move.
patient. Sends himself off the track.
Masca is in the pits, he's the last one to stop, and he's going on soft. And if we look back at the lead of the race for a few seconds, we can clearly see that Bituco is just dominating everyone else. Just 5 seconds is, I mean, an important gap, and we could have maybe a fight for P2 with Connor on his newer soft tires compared to Maker, who pitted, I think he's the earliest one of the top 3 to pit. So the fight is not over yet for the P2. As behind, really not much going on. All the battle seems to have stopped after the the pit stop war, and hmm, yeah, it seems that all the murder too has stopped then. Right, I think it's time to make a review of the grid as we enter this 14 lap. We see Bituko just leading the way on his medium tires by around 6 seconds with Maiko in P2. Then we got Connor not that far back in P3. Sunday Driver, as he seems to have catched up a bit of time on Connor this past few laps. Maybe he has a shot at something. Ofyuko just off the track, loses immediately P5 to Draza that gets up there. Then Mil in P7, Studios in P8, Mika to Mika, the only one on hard tires, is running in second to last, and unfortunately for Masca Brevas, his late pit stop didn't help him, and he's running last. So, do you see anything interesting going on? Oh yeah, there is a fight for P2.
Yeah, I mean, that is the main fight here. It's Connor versus Maiko.
It seems that Maiko is a bit twitchy here, and just...
Oh, and they've made a mistake, and they've both gone off the track. Yeah, Connor's going to want to make it past to Maiko. I think he's got the advantage. Newer soft tyres. He's got to make the overtake, hasn't he? But he hasn't managed to do that yet. He's got basically 3 laps to do that. Starting from about, like...
He's probably going to try down the inside here. Let's see if Maiko defends. And he's defending.
Oh, and he sends it down the inside! He pushes Maiko so wide! He doesn't actually get it. Oh no, he's managed.
And Connor mistakes the move. That's a great scene. They both respected each other. Maiko is going back at it, still within the white lines. And Connor seems to have taken that position, but Maiko... And Connor goes back. It's incredible racing. We aren't used to see that in AM. Just brilliant move from those two. In the meantime, Sunday Driver seems to have been catched up. He has 2 laps left to make up that 2-second gap, and maybe he has another chance at a podium this season. He's going a bit wide into turn 1. But Connor is taking back that P2. Maiko makes a mistake. Another one. He's out of his slipstream. Oh, is he back on it? He's just outside
to
of
run
it.
away with it.
Oh, and that was the mistake of too much, I think. Just big mistake. And his tires are starting to be quite old as we watch from Connor, so that are a bit younger. Same for Sunday Driver, maybe he has a shot in the final lap. But the battery seems to have stopped, so we are gonna follow Bituko for this final round. No, this final lap, sorry, not the final round, what am I saying?
Basically almost done with it, yeah.
Yeah, 10-second gap. Just a dominating win from him. There is nothing to say. He executed it perfectly. And rounding up this final corner, Bituko wins the Norwegian Grand Prix. Incredible racing from him.
Around the final few corners.
Now it's Connor turn.
Yeah, he's basically got a second. Maiko coming third. I think is that Maiko's debut. P3 and debut.
Sunday Driver just misses out on the podium by not that much. Ofyuko did a great comeback from P2 to P10 back to P5. Then it's Draza in P6, Mil in P7, followed by Mika to Mika and Masca Brevas. And Studios just DNF'd at the end. So, Bituko wins by just a dominating margin, almost 10 seconds round on Connor. He doesn't have the fast lap, but he's not that far from it. And Connor in P2 is taking that second step on the podium, as Maiko on his debut takes the performance of the day. As just crazy racing from him. He was respectful, drove well, did quite some good laps, and managed to end up in the podium for his first race. Then we got Sunday Driver, Ofyuko in P5 with the fast lap, Draza in P6, Mil and Mika to Mika, just 2 debutants being in P7 and 8. Masca Brevas in P9, and some Studios is gonna round up this grid. So do you have anything to say before we go?
Dominant performance from Bituko, isn't it? I expect him to win every single race of the season, to be fair.
Alright then.
Let's see what he can do.
Let's see if he can deliver in the next round. Next round, it is Bielowieca. It's in Poland, and see you there. Cheers.